Cowbird by Jae Ess. Chapter 16. The Money. It's still dark when the taxi pulls up. I leave the house dressed warmly in a black coat and boots, with black gloves and a black cloche hat. I carry 2 steady leather bags with me, one large and filled with clothes, my passport and other essentials. The small one is empty. "Let me help you with that." The driver, a fat, friendly man with a short beard, places my bags in the trunk. Then he helps me inside and gets behind the wheel of the car. "Where can I take you, Miss Porter?" "You know the Crimmins Hotel in Bescart?" "Just in town?" His voice is surprised. "I know it, of course. Forgive me, miss. I assumed you to be heading to the train station." "No," I say, turning my attention out the darkened window as we pass the garage where I suppose Sam is still sleeping. "Not just yet." After getting myself checked into the hotel, I leave with my empty bag for a nearby cafe. I spend a few hours here, eating a subpar breakfast and sipping unsweetened coffee while I wait. Paying the waiter to buy me a newspaper, I flinch at the sight of my brother's face on the front page coupled with the headline, "Millionaire Murderer." So the press got to him after all. Father did everything he could to keep it out of the paper, but I suppose it was only a matter of time. Sensational, I mutter, reading the article with an uncomfortable feeling. I may have left the Porter house and all that old life behind me, but that's still my family name they're printing alongside the words vehicular manslaughter. Already I notice people starting to recognize me as I sit in the cafe, and they murmur behind their hands. Perhaps I should have adopted some sort of disguise before coming into town. Leaving the cafe with my bag, I cross the street and go into the bank. "Miss Porter!" The bank president comes trotting up the moment I enter. "I saw the paper. Is it true young Mr. Porter ran down that poor boy?" "I'm afraid it is, Mr. Hemsworth," I say, and the man's eyes brighten at this juicy bit of gossip, even as he pretends to be very troubled by the news. "Oh dear, how tragic." "Yes, it is, but I've not come to discuss the matter with you." "No, of course not, Miss Porter. Please, tell me what we can do for you." "I would like to make a withdrawal." "Of course, miss. I'll take you to one of our tellers and—" "No, I don't think you understand, Mr. Hemsworth. I want it all." He blinks at me. "You want—" "My money," I say with simple finality. "I want it." Mr. Hemsworth pulls out a handkerchief to dab his forehead, which is suddenly broken out in perspiration. "All of it, Miss Porter?" "All of it." I spend a long, tedious hour at the bank while the workers scramble to count out more than 20,000 Retonian dollars by hand under my strict supervision. "I want it in small bills," I insist. 10s at most. "Yes, but—" "Are you sure you need all of it, Miss Porter?" Mr. Hemsworth asks me for the 5th time. "You know it wouldn't hurt to leave a little behind for emergencies." "That won't be necessary, Mr. Hemsworth. See, I'm leaving the country tomorrow, and I don't think I'll be coming back." "But a young lady on her own, carrying that much cash—" "I know how to take care of myself. Just make sure your staff keeps this withdrawal confidential. On that, you have my absolute assurance, Miss Porter." Leaving the bank with my bag secure in my hand and a few 10s in my pocket, I make my way to the Army surplus store. I show the owner my grandfather's revolver, and he guides me to the right ammunition. I buy 3 boxes of bullets. Then I go to the railway station. "What time is the next train to the port in Ashton?" "Afraid you just missed it, Miss Porter. Won't be another till 8 o'clock tonight." "That's all right. Can I buy my ticket now?" "Now or later, as you like, miss." "Say," says the ticket master, "is it true what I read in the papers about young Master Benjamin?" "How much?" "Miss?" "For the ticket to Ashton." "Ah, yes." The old fellow flushes slightly. "Would that be round trip, Miss Porter?" "One way." "Catching a boat off the island. Don't blame you wanting to get away after what happened," he says. then flushes deeper as I stare coldly back at him. For first class to Ashton, that would be $9, Miss Porter. I give him a $10 bill and get my change together with my ticket. 8 o'clock, you said, I confirm, and the ticketmaster nods. Platform 1. Thank you. I leave the train station and check my watch. It's 10 o'clock and I'm tired after a nearly sleepless night. I've finished all I need to do in town. For now, I think I'll return to my hotel and get a nap in before my train ride tonight. It's a 10-minute walk to my hotel. I feel anxious carrying around so much cash in my left hand. Then I put my right in my pocket, on the handle of my grandfather's revolver, and its solid, reassuring presence settles my tension a little. I'll be safe with this. My room in Crimmins Hotel is on the 4th floor, Suite 413. Stopping to check I'm not being followed, I quickly open the door with my key. It's the kind of handle that locks with a key from both sides, and I take care to secure it, bolting it to for good measure. Taking off my coat, hat, and gloves, I go to the toilet to refresh myself, bringing the money with me. Of course, I might have left the bag in the hotel safe deposit box, but I didn't like the idea of it being out of my sight even for a minute. Finished in the bathroom, I go to the window to view a short balcony with a retractable fire escape ladder. I doubt anyone would climb up this way, but I lock my window securely just the same, and pull the curtain shut, plunging the room into blackness. I sigh a little, relieved to be in the quiet dark. Feeling my way to the bed, I wiggle in under the covers together with the bag. The revolver I leave on my nightstand, fully loaded, ready to be called upon at a moment's notice. Thus secure, with all my plans for the evening set in place, I fall asleep very quickly and do not stir for several hours. I enjoy a long, dreamless sleep. When I wake and switch on the lamp, the clock at my bedside reads 4:55. For a moment, I can't think where I am, and whether that's supposed to be AM or PM. Then I feel the bag beside me in bed, and it all comes back to me. Ah, yes. I left my home this morning without telling anyone, and tonight at 8, I leave for the port in Ashton. From there, I'll catch the first boat to Europe. Any city will do, so long as it gets me off this island. And then, well, Egypt was the final destination I had in mind. Sam suggested I should pursue my own happiness and the joy I take in my hobby of Egyptology, and honestly, I haven't been able to stop thinking of it since. It sounds like so much fun, like something I'd really love. And to think I never would have even considered it, if not for Sam. Sam. Just the thought of him puts a horrible pang in my chest. Best not to think about that guy, I decide, slipping on my glasses and rising quickly. From the telephone in my room, I call reception, putting in a request for dinner and the evening edition of the newspaper. We'll try to get one for you, Miss Porter, but it may be difficult. I think they're all sold out. Sold out? But it's only 5 o'clock. It's big news, miss. Everyone's buying them up. What are you saying? What news? Haven't you heard, miss? King Leon was assassinated by Kurtzrift terrorists just this morning. Everyone's saying we're going to war. I hang up the phone, reeling. The king assassinated? War? What awful timing is this? Now I'm kicking myself for missing the earlier train to Ashton. The port's going to be absolute mayhem with everyone trying to get off the island before a war breaks out. At least I got my money when I did, I think, imagining the lines at the bank. Now I just have to wonder how much the Ritonian dollar will be worth when I reach Europe. 20 minutes later, a supper of chicken noodle soup arrives together with a gently used copy of the Solaria Times. Instead of my brother's face on the front page is the scene of a partially exploded vehicle, with smoke billowing from it just below the headline, King Leon Assassinated. I read the grim account as I eat my soup, trying to get a picture of what happened earlier today. This morning at approximately 7:15, while on his way to the capital of Kurtzrift to meet with their King Wolfgang amid ongoing discussions of easing escalating tensions between our nations, a bomb strapped under King Leon's car was detonated, killing the king and queen with the king's secretary immediately, and severely wounding the driver. A lesser-known group of Kurzrift terrorists were quick to claim responsibility for the attack, declaring war on the North. It's not yet known whether this assassination was an official order from the Kurzrift military commanders, but many speculate war is imminent. Dreadful, I murmur, folding up the paper. Simply dreadful. A sudden sharp rapping at my door startles me, and I drop my spoon. Heart pounding, I look immediately to my revolver, taking it up before going to the door. Who is it? Francis, thank God! It's Sam, I realize with a start. He sounds frantic. Open up! 1,000 painful emotions well within me at the sound of his voice, and I wince. No, I have nothing to say to you. Damn it, this is no time to be stubborn. You're in danger. Me? I look to the bag of money still on my bed. Did someone get wind of my withdrawal after all? It shouldn't be possible, and yet... Francis! I hesitate another moment. Then I make the split decision to unlock the door. Sam comes barging in without a word, closing and bolting the door behind him. Sam! What's this all about? He turns to me and grabs me by the shoulders, fairly throttling me in his frustration and relief. What the hell were you thinking, disappearing like that without a word? I've been looking everywhere for you. I'm a grown woman. I don't owe you or anyone else an explanation. He cuts me off with a powerful hug, squeezing me so tightly it forces the wind out of me. A brief, intense moment. It's over as quickly as it began. Once more he's holding my shoulders, looking into my eyes with a breathtaking intensity. Don't ever disappear like that again, he commands me sharply. I can leave if I like, I retort, tears smarting in my eyes. Not without me you can't. Before I can ask what he means, Sam leaves my side to check the windows. Have you noticed anyone watching the room? I wipe my eyes with a sharp motion, still trying to grasp this strange situation. No, at least I don't think so. I've been asleep. Someone's already watching the back way, he mutters, and he swears blackly. What are you talking about? What's going on right now? We need to get outside. I have a car parked on the opposite side of the block. We'll get to it, and I'll drive you to Solaria. Absolutely not. I'm taking the 8 o'clock train to Ashton. I already have my ticket. Well, you can forget about it. You're coming with me. I'm doing no such thing, I say. Fresh tears of heartbreak, and also of anger stinging my eyes. You already rejected me, so I'm leaving. I'm leaving Ratonia, and I'm never coming back. Francis. Sam starts to reach for me when another rap sounds sharply against the door. A heavily accented voice demands, Francis Porter, is anyone inside? My eyes shoot to Sam, who stares back at the door, grim. He reaches for his gun. Get behind me, Francis. Open up!
I'll be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too. Lie the ocean in a silver plate. See the jungle beneath wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again. You'll belong.